anytime a pretty girl would be nice to me, I thought it was this big elaborate trap that my girlfriend had set. I think I was in line trying to get a sandwich, and this girl says, "Oh, the food smells great." I said, "Oh, so how do you know my girlfriend?" "I've fallen for that shit." Yeah. But my girl, she works at Planned Parenthood, and she gets hit on every now and then. I'm like, wow, the balls on these guys. And they just come right out and ask for her number, too. And she's so cool about it. She's like, "Well, this isn't my number, but you can call this if you need to refill your prescription for genital warts." It's pretty awesome. But pretty sure getting back into a serious relationship requires some sort of training. Let me give you an example. Like, I was single for about 6 years, and I never had to deal with a woman during the special few days that she has every month. And then I meet this incredible woman, fall in love, and I'm just supposed to be able to handle it? It doesn't work that way. I woke up in our bed alone one night, and came out to the couch and found her crying. I was like, "Oh my God, babe, are you alright?" She said, "No, actually, you didn't really pay me much attention when I came home from work, and you were cooking dinner, doing the laundry, and vacuuming." Huh. Sort of goes against everything I thought I knew about living with a woman. And while she was, my brain was still trying to process that, she followed through with, "You didn't even want to snuggle me while we were sleeping." I was not even conscious. What am I supposed to do? Okay, a couple of little chuckles on that one, that's alright. Fuck it. Yeah, dude. Okay, relax. So I think people in relationships like to reminisce about the good old days being single. But I don't. Remember how terrible they were. Like, I met this one girl, we went out, first date, just the nicest person I'd ever met in my entire life. Second date, even nicer. Third date, not so nice. As it turns out, the first 2 dates, she was high on heroin. Woo! Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Give it up for heroin, everybody.
Yeah.
Wow, a lot of heroin addicts in the crowd tonight. Good for you. Good for you. Fuck. This other girl I was with for about 2 months called me up and said, "Hey Joe, I'm pregnant. But don't worry, I'm 3 months along, so it's not yours." But the good news is, the father's no longer in the picture, so you actually get to raise this child as your own. Wow, what a treat for me. Another girl I was dating complained of me being distant while I was inside of her. I don't know how much closer I can get. Inside of me right now. My thoughts exactly, sir. Just groaning in the audience. Are you okay? Okay, it's fine. Don't talk back. Just groan at me all night. Okay. All right. So I don't recycle. Yeah, that's right. Fuck you too. I don't recycle.
How dare you?
How dare I? I know it's terrible, but let me tell you why I don't recycle. My girl, she's always on my case about not doing it. So this one morning I wake up and I'm like, all right, today's the day. I'm going to be a good person. I'm going to recycle. So I have this massive pile of old newspapers in my car, and I was like, all right, I'm going to take this to the recycling dumpster. I, get there. I got this big pile in one arm, and I got the other arm lifting up the lid to the dumpster, right? And it was in that moment that I saw something. I saw a person inside the dumpster staring at me. alive. Like, I don't know if you've ever opened a dumpster and found a person inside staring at you, but it's a frightening fucking moment in your life. First thing that went through my brain was, I don't want to die like this. But then I noticed something else. This person was not alone. There was two bums making sex to each other in a dumpster, looking at me, right in my face. And you gotta understand, time had slowed down at this point. So I'm like halfway throwing this pile of newspapers still. So, you know, I hit this fucker right in the face while he's making sex to his homeless girlfriend. And then he started to scream, and I freaked out, and I slammed the lid shut on his head. And I walked away from him and recycling forever. Okay? Yeah. The environment is on its fucking own now, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. Bullshit. It's a true story, man. But thanks for the doubt. And then, you know, the rest, I kept thinking the rest of the day, like, God, I hope I never get interrupted during sex like that. I mean, that's already a low moment for this person. You're having sex in a dumpster. You don't need trash thrown on you while you're having sex. Nice joke, sir. Make it rain. Fuck. But then I thought a little harder, and I have been interrupted like that, and I'd like to share that with you right now. Me and my girl were up at a cabin on the river with a bunch of our friends celebrating. Yeah. And there was just a bunch of people there. There was no privacy to have sex at all. So everybody's down the river. I was like, all right, here's our chance. Let's go have a quickie. So we sneak away, we get up there, everything's going great. And my brother decided to figure out where I had gone. So right at the climax of this quickie, he sticks his head in the cabin and screams my name, Joe! The entire time I had an orgasm. Like, I don't know if your brother has ever screamed your name while you're coming, but it feels good, but it doesn't. Yeah. Maybe you have had your brother do that, I don't know. What the fuck was that? You went from groaning to just noises. Groaning made more sense, sir. Anyways, that's my time. You guys have been great.